My girlfriend said, "Stop being jealous of my personal trainer. It's pathetic." I said, "You're right." Then I got a personal trainer too. Her showing up to my gym by coincidence after seeing my progress pics. Original post. I, 34 male, am a pretty methodical person. I'm a project manager for a tech company. I like lists, I like plans, and I like predictable outcomes. My girlfriend, Bianca, 31, is not that. She's an event planner, very chaotic, very living in the moment. We've been together 4 years, and she's been living in my condo for 2. I thought we were fine. Not perfect, but fine. About 3 months ago, Bianca decided to get serious about fitness. She joined a high-end gym and hired a personal trainer. This is where Julian, approximate 30M, enters the picture. At first, I was supportive. Genuinely. "That's great, babe. You'll smash it." But Julian became all-consuming. It started with the sessions. 2 a week, then 3, then 4. Then came the texts. "Just checking on your macros," at 9 p.m. "Great work today, fire," with emojis I definitely wasn't getting. Then the nutrition calls that had her walking into the other room and laughing quietly. I'm not a jealous guy by nature, but my gut was screaming. Last month, I tried to talk to her. "Hey, B, this Julian guy, it seems a little much. The late-night texts, the weekend check-ins. It's making me uncomfortable." She exploded. Not just "you're wrong," but pure, uncut gaslighting. "Oh my God, Alex. Are you serious? He's my trainer. It's his job. Do you want me to be fat? Is that it? No, I just... Stop being so jealous and insecure. It's pathetic. He's just helping me. You should be happy I'm finally taking care of myself. This is your issue, not mine." I looked at her. Really looked at her. The anger in her eyes wasn't defensive. It was dismissive. Like I was a fly she was tired of swatting. And just like that, a switch flipped. The part of me that was her boyfriend clocked out. The project manager clocked in. "You're right," I said, quietly. Her rant stopped mid-sentence. "What?" "You're right. It's my insecurity. I'm sorry. I've been letting myself go. I'm projecting. It won't happen again." She smiled. A smug, satisfied little smile. "See? Was that so hard? I'm glad you're finally getting it. Now, if you'll excuse me, he's sending me today's workout." I wasn't sorry, and I wasn't insecure. I was done, but I'm a project manager. I don't improvise a demolition. I schedule it. Project, detonation. Phase 1, data collection. I needed to know. For my own sanity. I couldn't prove anything yet. I have a custom home theater in my living room. It's my baby. I spent about $20,000 on it over the years. 85-inch OLED, imported speakers of $4,000 A/V receiver. It's my one thing. Bianca always called it tacky and a waste of space. The next day, I bought a new high-definition security camera. Small, discreet. I installed it on the bookshelf, aimed directly at the theater. My reason, if she asked, just want to protect my high-end equipment. There's been break-ins in the building. She didn't even notice. Phase 2, self-improvement, aka the alibi. She was right about one thing. I let myself go. I was skinny fat, all work and no anything else. If my actual plan was to get fit, to focus on myself, it would be the perfect cover. I didn't join her gym. I joined a different one. An old school, no-nonsense performance center across town. I hired my own trainer, Alice. Alice is about 50, built like a brick wall, and has all the warmth of a drill sergeant. She's perfect. I told her my goals. I want to be strong, and I want to be too busy to think. She just nodded. Good. Be here Monday, 6 a.m. Don't be late. Don't eat bread. Phase 3, the test. Last week, I told Bianca I had to go on a 2-day work trip, an emergency systems integration for a client. She was thrilled. Oh no, babe. That's terrible. Well, try and have fun. I didn't go on a work trip. I went to a hotel 15 minutes away with my work laptop. I logged into the security camera's cloud feed. I didn't have to wait long. 6 p.m., Bianca gets home. 7:30 p.m., doorbell. It's Julian. He's not in his trainer polo. He's in a date night shirt. He brings wine. They don't go out. They go right to my home theater. I watched them open my $300 bottle of whiskey, the one I was saving. I watched them put their feet up on my custom speaker towers. And then I listened. The audio on this new cam is excellent. Julian, mocking, high-pitched voice. I'm sorry, I'm just insecure. God, he's such a beta. Bianca, I know, but it's just easier. He pays the mortgage. He bought all this stuff. It's a comfortable life, you know. Julian, well, you're not comfortable. You're a goddess. You deserve someone who looks like, well, me. Bianca, sure, he's got you beat on one thing. This sound system is insane. Julian, it'll be ours soon enough. They did more than talk. A lot more. On my sofa, in front of my camera, I sat in the hotel room. I didn't rage. I didn't break anything. I just watched, and I saved the files. All 90 minutes of it. I saved them to a new, encrypted hard drive. I saved them to a private cloud folder. I backed up my backups. I went to the hotel gym, worked out until my arms were shaking. I came home the next day. She cleaned up. She was sweet. How was the trip, baby? I missed you. Exhausting, I said. I'm just going to go to the gym. She rolled her eyes. Again? Don't get obsessed, Alex. You're right, I said. Project Detonation was now fully greenlit. I've already spoken to my friend Damien, who's a lawyer. I'm just waiting for the right moment. The next phase. Update 1. It's been 3 weeks since the hotel incident. 3 weeks of 6 a.m. sessions with Alice, 5 days a week. I'm down 15 pounds, but I've gained muscle. My clothes fit differently. My face looks different. I've been quiet, civil, going to work, going to the gym, coming home, and putting on headphones to research audio components, aka listen to podcasts and ignore Bianca. She's been edgy. My new routine, my new body, my new disinterest, it's bothering her. She hates not being the center of my universe. So I set the bait. Yesterday, I posted my first ever gym pic. It wasn't a thirst trap, just a mirror shot in my tank top. The progress is visible. Caption, Week 6, trusting the process. Thanks, Alice, you're a monster. I have about 300 followers on my private Instagram. Bianca is one of them. The comments were, nice. Friends I hadn't seen in a while. Dude, you're getting ripped. Looking good, Alex. Bianca's comment? LOL, someone's thirsty. I didn't reply. Today I was at my gym. Alice was putting me through a truly satanic leg day. I was sweating, my form was probably crap, and I just wanted to lie on the floor. 10 more reps? Alex. Don't be a baby. I'm a baby. I wheezed. Hi. A voice like a cheerful ice pick. I looked up. There she was. Bianca. In a brand new, bright pink matching workout set. Full face of makeup. Hair perfect. She was standing right next to the squat rack. Bianca, what are you doing here? Oh, you know, she said way too loud. What a crazy coincidence. My gym was just so crowded today, and Julian said the leg press here was way better. So I got a day pass. Can you believe we ran into each other? My gym is a 30-minute drive from our condo in the opposite direction of her gym. I just stared at her. Alice, God bless her, didn't stop. Alex, focus. You're paying for this hour. 8 reps. Bianca's. Smile tightened. She turned to Alice. Hi, I'm Bianca, his girlfriend. She said it like she was announcing a royal title. Alice just grunted. Cool. He's got 6 reps left. Bianca was not to be ignored. She walked over and touched my back while I was mid-squat. Babe, your form is a little off. Julian says you should always keep your chest up, like this. She puffed out her chest. Alice dropped the 10 pounds plate she was holding. It hit the rubber mat with a thud. Ma'am, Alice said, her voice dangerously quiet. You interrupt my client's set again, you're a liability, and I will have you removed. Step back. Now. Bianca went pale, then red. I was just trying to help. My trainer is one of the best in the city. Your trainer isn't here. I am. Alex, for more. Bianca huffed and crossed her arms, moving back about 3 feet. Fine. I'll just wait for you. We can get smoothies after. I've got another hour, I said, re-racking the weight. Then I'm meeting Damien for lunch. Damien? Your lawyer friend? What? Discussing a project. Ugh. Fine. I guess I'll just work out. Over there. She pointed to a machine 10 feet away and proceeded to sit on it and scroll through her phone, glaring at me. The bait worked. She couldn't stand me getting attention. She couldn't stand me having a world she wasn't controlling. I got home 2 hours later. She was already there, pacing. The wounded look was gone. Now it was just rage. Who is she? Alice? She's my trainer. She's 50 and could deadlift you. You were flirting with her. The way you were looking at her. I was looking at her for help because I thought my legs were going to detach from my body. In that post, she shouted. All those girls commenting, looking good. You're doing this to make me jealous, aren't you? Because of Julian? You're the one who coincidentally showed up at my gym, Bianca. I don't like this. I don't like you posting pictures like that, and I don't like that, woman. It's disrespectful to me. I want you to cancel that membership. I just looked at her. No. She stopped. What did you say? No. I'm not canceling. Alex, don't be a child. It's too expensive, and you're clearly doing it to humiliate me. You could just come to my gym. Julian will train you. He said he'd even give you a sympathy discount. A sympathy discount. Wow. Yes. He's a good guy. Unlike you, he's not an insecure, jealous child. That was it. The final pin. Bianca, we need to talk. Good. You can start by apologizing for how you let that woman talk to me. We're breaking up. I said it so calmly. I think it took her a second to process. Her face went blank. What? You're breaking up with me? Over a gym? No. I'm breaking up with you, over you. And over Julian. Her eyes went wide with fake innocence. Julian, I told you, he's just my friend. He's not your friend, B. I know everything. What do you know? You know nothing. You're just paranoid. I know that on Tuesday the 14th, while I was supposedly on a work trip, you had him over. I know you drank my good whiskey. And I know you had sex on my sofa. Her entire body went rigid. The color drained from her face. Ew, how you spied on me? I put a camera in my own living room to protect my own property. And it recorded you and your trainer mocking me and then screwing on my couch. So yeah, I know. She stared at me. No tears. No, I'm sorry. Just calculation. Then the pivot. You recorded me? Without my consent. That's illegal. I'll have you arrested. Go ahead, I said. Call them. Explain to the cops that your boyfriend, in his own condo, recorded you committing adultery with your trainer on his sofa. Audio is crystal clear, by the way. Your little beta comments really stung. She flinched. This is your fault. You've been so distant. You pushed me to this. Get out. What? I want you out of my condo. I'm done. You can't just kick me out. I live here. I have rights. You have tenant at-will rights. Which means I'm giving you your formal 30-day notice to vacate. I'll have Damien send over the official letter tomorrow. Hey, a letter? You planned this? You're throwing me out on the street. You absolute monster. You have 30 days, Bianca. That's more than I got. She let out a shriek, a literal, theatrical shriek, and ran into the bedroom, slamming and locking the door. I just stood in the living room. I looked at the sofa. Then I went to the kitchen, got a garbage bag, and threw away the whiskey-stained throw pillows. I'm sleeping on the other couch tonight. This is going to be a long 30 days. Final update. It's been 45 days. The 30-day war went into overtime. I'm exhausted, but I'm free. Thank you for all the DMs. Wild to know how many people have dealt with this kind of gaslighting. So, Bianca did not take the 30-day notice well. She went through several stages of grief, all of them entitlement. First, she tried seductive apology. She'd come out of the bedroom in my old shirts, trying to cry, "Baby, I made a mistake." He meant nothing. It was you. It was always you. We can fix this. Well, I just stared at her and said, 12 days left, she'd pivot. Then came weaponized incompetence. I can't find an apartment. Everything is so expensive. You know, I don't make as much as you. You're making me homeless. That sounds like a you problem, Bianca. Julian said I could stay with him, but his apartment is tiny. It's not fair. 10 days left. Then came the legal threats. Her parents, who have always thought she was God's gift, got her a lawyer. I got a letter from Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, or whatever. It was a masterpiece. It claimed that our 4-year relationship constituted a common law marriage, not a thing here, and that she was entitled to spousal support, 50% of the increase in value of my condo, and the entire home theater system, which she helped design and curate as part of her emotional investment in the shared living space. I laughed. Damien laughed. We sent back a reply. Mr. Alex is the sole owner of the property purchased prior to your client's cohabitation. Your client is a tenant at will who has been given lawful notice. Her claims are frivolous. Furthermore, the home theater was designed, purchased, and installed by my client. We have receipts for every single component, down to the last spool of speaker wire. Any attempt to remove said property will be considered theft. This pushed her over the edge. The final 48 hours were a nightmare. She tried to call the cops. I was at work. She called 911, claiming I'd hit her, and then left. I got a furious call from a police officer. "Sir, you need to return to your residence immediately. We're here with your partner." My blood ran cold. This was the dirty trick I was afraid of. "Officer," I said, my voice shaking. "I am in my office. I have not been home. Please, check the security camera on the bookshelf. I can give you the login. It's been recording. You will see I haven't touched her." "Sir, we can't just." "Please. She is lying. I have video proof she is lying. Check the feed." There was a long pause. I heard him talk to his partner. "Ma'am, where did he hit you?" "And in the kitchen. This morning. He slapped me." "Ma'am, this camera shows the kitchen. You've been home alone all morning." Silence. The cop got back on. "Sir, you need to handle this. This is a civil matter. We're leaving, but I suggest you get a restraining order." She had falsely filed a police report, a crime, but they just left because it was messy. This is the reality, guys. Without that camera, my life would be over. I got home that night. She was gone. I thought it was over. I walked into the living room, and my heart just stopped. She hadn't just left. She had destroyed my home theater. She took a key or a knife to my 85-inch OLED. A massive, jagged scratch, like a scar, right across the screen. My custom-built speaker stands were kicked over. My imported center channel was on the floor. And the receiver. My $4,000 A/V receiver. It was gone. The wires were just cut. I didn't yell. I just sat down on the floor. This was meticulous. It was vicious. This was the real Bianca. This wasn't a crime of passion. This was a statement. If I can't have it, neither can you. I sat there for maybe 10 minutes. Then the project manager kicked back in. I didn't call Damien. I called the police. "Hello. I'd like to report of vandalism and grand theft." The same two cops showed up. They looked so tired. "This address again?" "Son, I thought we told you." "She did it," I said, just pointing. The younger cop whistled. "Damn, that's a felony, that screen." "She's gone. But she took my receiver. It's worth $4,000. It's her word against yours," the older cop sighed. "She'll say it was hers, or you did it." "No, she won't," I said. I pulled out my phone. "Officers, you were right about the camera. Remember? It records on motion. It records everything." I hit play. There she was, clear as day. Bianca, in a cold, silent rage. Taking the key, scratching the screen, over and over, kicking the stands. Then, she stops. She texts someone. 5 minutes later, the door opens. It's Julian. She points at the receiver. And I have crystal clear 4K footage of Julian, her trainer, unplugging my receiver, wrapping it in my blanket, and walking out the front door with it. Bianca just smiles and waves him off. The older cop's face went from tired to furious. "Well, that changes things." He got on his radio. "We have a confirmed residential burglary and felony vandalism. I have video ID of both suspects." Bianca was arrested 20 minutes later. She'd gone to her parents. She didn't even have the receiver. Julian was arrested at his gym, trying to train a client. They found my receiver in the trunk of his car. The fallout was immediate. Julian was charged with felony theft and possession of stolen property. He was fired on the spot. His PT certification is under review. Bianca was facing felony vandalism and conspiracy. Her parents were horrified. They finally saw her for what she was. Damien stepped in. I wasn't looking for blood. I was looking for justice. And my stuff. The deal was, Bianca and Julian, jointly and severally, had to pay full restitution for the entire system. The new OLED, the new receiver, the new stands. Total, $9,200. They had to sign a full civil agreement, drawn up by Damien, forfeiting any and all claims against me or my property, forever. They had to plead guilty. In exchange, I would support the DA dropping the felony charges to misdemeanors. I didn't want to ruin their whole lives. I just wanted them to pay for what they broke. They signed. Her parents wrote the check. I'm pretty sure Julian will be working off his half for Bianca's parents for a very long time. It's quiet now. My living room is empty. The scratch TV is gone. The receiver is gone. I got the money, but I haven't bought a new one yet. It's just a blank wall. I lost 4 years. I lost my sense of security. I lost my favorite hobby. But I'm free. I'm still going to the gym. Alice is a good friend now. She listened to the whole story and just said, "Good. Now give me 20 push-ups." We're not done. I'm down 25 pounds. I'm strong. It's a sad, quiet, real kind of victory. I didn't just win. I survived. I'll rebuild the theater. Better. Stronger. But for now, I'm just enjoying the silence.